Tonight is the fourth night of Chanukah, which is the fourth day of Chanukah. And the idea about the PL-89 came this past Shabbos. So it parallels the four nights, the four lights. And an example of the pure logic of the PL-89 is the example of numbers of blessings that are said on the menorah, on the Chanukah, I should say. It's important to make that distinction. The question came up at the Shabbos table: what is the maximum number of blessings that a person can make over the course of Hanukkah on the menorah? Think carefully. And the hint is that it's not only at home that one can make a blessing. So the answer was 34 blessings, because you make two blessings. So 2 times 8 is 16. But on the first night, you make another blessing of Shechianu. So it's 3 blessings on the first night. And if you did that every night at home and every night at shul, so it's 17 at home and 17 in shul, in the synagogue. And if that person lit in the first night, he would make a Shechianu, or she would make a Shechianu. He basically, it's going to be a guy more or less. Let's be realistic about it. 34. Okay. And I thought about the answer to that, and I thought that is a perfect connection to the PL-89. Because the PL-89 is, as mentioned, it's Chanukah, because the gematria of Chanukah with a Vav is 89. But it also came from Parshas Bahar, which, interestingly enough, at the end of the Parsha, it's either, I think, Emor, or before Bahar, right before it mentions the menorah, which is very fascinating. That's the menorah, but Chanukah comes from the menorah. And Bahar is the inspiration for the 89 because of the sabbatical year, which is 7 years, and that parallels the menorah also. 7 lights, 7 years. And now we're in the parsha of the 7 cows of Pharaoh's dream. But the question, back to the question, I kind of sidetracked. The question was, how many total blessings? So you do 16 at home plus the first night, so 17 total at home, and 17 in the synagogue, which is 34. Now, this is the configuration of the PL-89. It starts at 8, plus 9 is 17, plus 8 is 25, plus 9 is 34. So on the fourth night of Hanukkah, I think it was appropriate to say this idea. So it's like this: 8, 8, 17, 25, 34. I mean, it really, on the chart itself, it's coming from that way, but you can do it this way too. That means that riddle, the logic of that riddle, is written into the first sequence of the PL-89. 8 days of Hanukkah, starting on the 25th, 17 blessings at home, and 17 the other way. 8 nights of Hanukkah, 17 blessings on the 20, starting from the 25th, and a total of 34. That riddle was actually written into this code. But that's just an example of the PL-89 when you talk about pure logic. You just observe what's here, and you spell it out. That's predicated. Spell it out. I don't know what the word, but you basically you write it out in the code number form. The idea of the PL-89 is that this shouldn't just apply to this; it should apply to many things. Like just coming to mind right now, the stock market has it's been told, because I haven't had the experience with it, but I've heard from several people that every 7 years the market goes through some kind of correction. It's like a sabbatical. It's the same idea. If you could figure out that these numbers might be play into the stock market: 8, 17, 25, 34. And so if you, basically that's one example of what it means that the PL-89 is based on Bible codes. It's based on number sequences that are spelled out in the Torah and applied to many other things that in the realm of what would seem to be mundane, like the work world, the workforce, the everyday world, because everything's in Torah. Thank you.